Da 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 da. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Daniel Dozen, and we're back at it again with another level 4 of Tome. 8 is now available with the challenges and reward video. As you guys know, I'm always trying to keep you updated to this. Sadly, I've been working basically Tuesdays through Saturdays, and graveyard is what it is. So I'm very tired half the time when some of these come out. So I'm trying my best to always be on time with these, as well as it takes time for it to upload in YouTube. So we have 20 challenges, including 5 master challenges and 2 glyph challenges. 5 memory and log entries, including the final entries for the observer logs in Midnight of the Garden of Infinity. More blood planks. To access level 4, you must reach the Evolage nod of level 3 with either row. Now, I don't know about you guys, but those yellow glyph challenges are a pain. I swear, I was like, oh, I was going to run up to this yellow glyph, grab it, but the skill checks are insane, right? Let me know what your opinion is in the comments down below. Let's go ahead and get to the archives and see what we got. I'm happy this is out because the new ranking system for the killer side, I swear, is ridiculous. For survivor, it's not too bad, in my own opinion. Alright, so usually I just mute the mic and go through these and people see them, but I started realizing, you know what, especially since there's subtitles now on YouTube, that I'm gonna go ahead and read off the challenges so that way, whatever respective language you're watching this in, you still get an understanding of what these challenges are, because I've heard in the past that sometimes these challenges are glitched and people can't even, it's like the wording is all messed up or they can't tell what the challenge is. So here we go. We have a stunning display, stun or blind the killer 20 times, commune with 4 yellow glyphs. We have by the hook of crow, hook 2 different survivors within 60 seconds. Do this 4 times. Now this is not a single challenge, so that's not too bad. Chase survivors for a total of 300 seconds. Succeed at 12 skill checks while you are in the killer's terror radius. Pretty awesome, especially if the killer has a big terror radius or they're using distressing or agitation. You can see when you're in the terror radius with certain skills like diversion. I know there's another skill that if you're in the killer radius, it kind of like prompts you that you are. So that's one way where you can tell that is. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's also the heartbeat you hear when you're near a killer. We have damage 25 generators. While the killer is carrying a survivor, stun the killer while using the perk power struggle. Do this 1 time. Wow, that one might be a little hard. Now this perk is the one where you're recovering. When you're wiggling. If you get, I think, I don't know the percentages because I haven't used it in a long time, but a certain percentage of your wiggle will allow you to press X, aka action button, to drop a pallet in the way of a killer carrying you to a hook. So might be a little challenging here, but you know. Then we have earn 130,000 blood points, and that could be done with killer or survivor, or both. Repair a total of 10 generators while cooperating with other survivors. Unhook a survivor who unhooked you earlier in the trial 10 times. Must unhook them safely. Now this one's not too bad, not too bad. Glad, then obviously 10 would be too much to do in a single challenge or a trial. Carry your survivors over 300 meters. Earn 10 emblems of interested quality. Now those are the red ones. That's not too bad either. Hit 4 survivors 15 minutes away with hatchets as the huntress. That one might be a little bug. Pretty easy for those of you on PC who are able to use a mouse with this game, but on console, a lot of range things are a little difficult. Kill 15 survivors by any means. So Devour Hope or Mori type offerings would do good there. Commune with blue glyphs. Now I haven't used a blue glyph. Escaping the trial 2 times, interacting with a blue, and then escaping the trial 2 times. Wow. Interacting with a blue glyph affects you with either the blindness or oblivious status effect. Now I think this one came out like in the last tome. Hit 6 survivors with your weapons while you are undetectable while using the perk Beast of Prey. So you want to use a lot of undetectable killers. I think there is I don't think that the perk that allows you to be undetectable will allow this to happen due to the fact that, I mean, there are perks that do, but there is one specifically that if you stand still for a couple seconds, it gives you the undetectable status effect. But as soon as you move and try to swing to hit a killer, that goes away. So I don't think that perk specifically will work. We'll go over the perks for Terror Radius, Struggle, so that you guys can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Sabotage 15 hooks. Escape the trial with an ultra rare rarity 1 time as LOD Rakoto. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hit 10 survivors with your weapon while you have no hatchets as the huntress. So you want to get rid of all your hatchets and hit the survivors 10 times with your weapon, and this one must be done in a single trial. Hit a survivor with your weapon 50 times. Then we have the epilogue over there and the epilogue there. So remember, you don't have to complete every single challenge to get the level completion reward. You just gotta reach either side of the epilogue nod to gain these rewards: 25 rift fragments and the Pope Horror book. I've been liking the book, I ain't gonna lie. I want this book. That's pretty much gonna wrap it up for the challenges and rewards here. Let's go ahead and you guys see where I'm at. I'm at 56, almost done, as I don't have as much time as I used to play these games. And you can see here that I don't reach the killer more often than I do the Survivor's epilogue, only to the fact that I play with more players, and Survivor, like I said, since the update has been a little bit more fun to play due to the fact that everybody's trying hard on Survivor's side. Killers, yeah, they've always tried hard, but my experience is playing as an Ash or Bronze or Silver killer. I keep fighting red rank players, and it's teams, and it's always BT, DS, etc., which is like Decisive Strike, Borrowed Time, Dead Hard. I ain't gonna lie, I've been getting trolled, you know. So let's go ahead and get back to the Survivors so I can show you guys the perk and the killer that I was talking about. I probably won't have it on. Alright, so we have, where is it? Oh, I don't know if I have it on her either. I just prestiged her. So let's go to the main guy I have right now. What was it? Power Struggle, right? And I believe that looks like a chain. It's going to be in the P area, so we got to look for P. A Pepe. Right here. You're never giving up, and you're not about to start now. While being carried by the killer, reaching 25% wiggle progress activates Power Struggle. While Power Struggle is active, you can drop a nearby standing pallet to stun the killer. But it's not like, oh, if there's a pallet nearby, you press X and it stuns the killer even though he's not in the way of the pallet. He literally has to be like, if it's the same concept as if somebody came and dropped a pallet on the killer while you're being carried. He has to go through the pallet location, and then you can press X while that happens to drop the pellet on the killer and get away. That is the challenge. Now this is at level 3, that's why it's at 25. I'm pretty sure it's 5% reduction on the reaching wiggle progression per level. So let's say 30, 35. I'm pretty sure 35 is at level 1, then 30 is level 2, and then 25 will be level 3. You can get this perk either from the Shrines of Secret and or by having Alati Rakoto, or however you pronounce her name, as a survivor. Now you can unlock survivors that are not licensed through the game with shards here. If it's a licensed killer like, you know, Leon Kennedy or the Silent Hill or Stranger Things, you would need actual currency to unlock them, which is the Auric Cells. So since I changed to the PlayStation 5, I don't have the same accounts as my main, and I thought I owned Jane Romero, but I don't. But I'll give an example here. I have 7,000 shards, 7,000, oh, 9,000 is usually enough, my bad, I thought it was 7,000. But you can unlock characters with the shards or the cells. Now, characters that are not licensed, you can't unlock with the shards, so do keep that in mind. But Aladi is a character that you can unlock with shards, so she'll be about 9,000 shards if you don't have her. Or you can go Shrines of Secrets, and they actually have, I was hoping they did, they actually have Power Struggle right now for 7 days as a perk that you can unlock from Shrines of Secret. And they got another good perk here too, Tenthropia. You guys probably want to get these two perks. I was gonna say they probably have Beast of Prey too as well. Beast of Prey. Let's go to the killer now, and I can show you guys the undetectable perks that you can use to hit the 6 survivors while undetectable. My trapper is my main. Let's see here. Let's see. I know there's a couple perks that give you the undetectable status effect. Sorry, my phone's going off. That's what you guys hear. It's a ringtone from Rick and Morty. Insidious is what I was talking about. So, unlocks the stealth ability. Standing still for 2 seconds grants you the undetectable status effect until you move or act again. So, in my opinion, it's like the only way this would happen is if somebody literally walks in front of you and you hit them, and that might count as undetectable status hit. But I wouldn't rely on this one. You probably want to find different perks that do allow you to be undetectable. I think what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Nemesis came out with a perk that did that. I'm gonna go through them and see what we have. Tinker is a good one. So when a generator is repaired by 70% repair progress, it triggers a loud notification at the generator, and it grants you the undetectable status effect for 16 seconds. So this one's real good because sometimes people will be working on a generator, or 2 people will be working on a generator, and it'll prompt which generator is being worked on that's almost done, basically at 70%. And you can get there with whatever killer, probably a killer that moves fast, preferably like Spirit or different, or Blight, and you want to get there and hit a survivor that's working on that generator, or both of the survivors that are working on that generator. Make sure you damage the generator after, because by the time you get there and you hit a survivor or 2, your undetectable status of it might be gone, and you don't want them to repair that generator. And if they end up going back to it after some progression, which is less than 70%, and it props again, you will get the undetectable status again, and you can keep repeating that process with that same generator. But most of the time you might get 2 or 3 pops that Tinker is activated, because a lot of times survivors are repairing more than one generator and trying to pop 2 to 3 generators in the beginning of a match. Now let's see if there's any more. I know there should be more. Da, 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 da. I don't think I have all the perks, but I know. Yeah, I don't have all the perks. There has to be more. What do we got? Let's see. Yeah, let's look at the Beast of Prey. I think I had Beast of Prey. Oh, Beast of Prey gives you undetectable status visualize. Grants the undetectable status effect after gaining Bloodlust Tier 1. The status effect is removed once you lose Bloodlust. Gain 50% more blood points for the action in hunting category. Now, I think they changed this perk around. Not the undetectable part, but as far as gaining the more blood points. So if you have this equipped, you can, and actually there's a challenge where you actually have to have this equipped, so that's pretty cool. So you have to have this, and this will also work for the undetectable hit 6 survivors while undetectable. Basically, blood tier or bloodlust tier is when you're chasing survivor, and you'll see bloodlust tier pop on your left mid corner screen, and it's prompting you that you have an increased speed of chasing a survivor. After you chase a survivor for a set amount of time, bloodlust tier 1 will activate, and you get 2, I think, and get faster and faster as long as you keep up with the chase. So that's something you can use. Whether they see you or not, you're still going to be undetectable, and that's what you need to get that challenge done. And another one that I know by heart that's going to give you the undetectable status effect is Nemesis's perk. I think he's the only one that has another one. Woo! There's force pendants. Does any of those do it? No, it just takes your terror radius away, huh? Let's see. I know there's one where he hits a generator and it allows him to. Oh, yep. Trail of Torment is another perk, and this is a pinhead perk. You become undetectable until the generator stops regressing on a survivor, is injured, or put into the dying state by any means. During this time, the generator's yellow arrows reveal to survivor. So, Pinhead has a perk. So there's Beast of Prey, Trail of Torment. So far, there are 2 good perks that you can use. There was another one we mentioned. Oh, Tinker. Let's see. Nemesis has one, and I could be wrong, but Pinhead might have one too. So let's see, Nemesis, where are your perks at? Oh, it's Oblivious status. Okay, I thought this was one where you. Oblivious means you can't hear the killer's terror radius, but it doesn't make you undetectable, even though it seems like the same thing in my opinion. I think undetectable means like people can't see your aura either. Alright, let's get over to Pinhead. And I think that's the same thing. I think he has one where it makes it oblivious, not undetectable. The first time you hook a survivor that become cursed, the total suffers from the oblivious status effect. Yep, that's the one I was thinking about. Okay, so you would want to use Tinker, Beast of Prey, Trail of Torment, or Trial of Torment. What was it called? Trial of Torment, or yeah, that was it, right? I'm trying my best to try to help you guys figure out what perks to use for the undetectable status effect. If you have any more questions for any of the challenges, please leave a comment down below and I will do my best to get back to you and let you know how me, myself, or others in the community will done or have completed the challenge. Again, thank you so much for taking your time to watch. I really hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the content. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching.